India is shifting its approach from strategic restraint to offensive defense in response to state-sponsored terrorism. This change comes after decades of absorbing attacks and relying on diplomacy, which many viewed as weakness. The new doctrine represents a revolutionary shift, indicating that India will no longer tolerate the costs of terrorism from its adversaries. For years, India adhered to a policy of strategic restraint, believing that escalating conflicts with its nuclear-armed neighbor, Pakistan, was too risky. Major attacks, such as the 2001 Parliament attack and the 2008 Mumbai attacks, led India to avoid retaliation. This restraint was perceived by Pakistan as weakness, and domestic frustration grew amidst ongoing attacks. The turning point came with the 2016 Uri attack, where 19 soldiers were killed, and the 2019 Pulwama attack, resulting in 40 casualties. Public demand for retribution grew stronger, pushing the Indian government to abandon the policy of restraint. The landscape of India's counter-terror approach began to dramatically change, marking a departure from historical practices. The new strategy is often referred to as the Doval Doctrine, named after National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. It comprises three core components: strengthening domestic security, targeting terrorists within Indian territory, and proactively attacking terror infrastructure to prevent attacks before they happen. This proactive stance is fiercely defended by Indian leadership. The 2016 surgical strikes marked a significant shift, as India publicly announced military action across the line of control in response to the Uri attack. Following that, the 2019 Balakot airstrike not only targeted a terrorist training facility but also signaled a willingness to risk escalation, fundamentally changing India's military engagement rules. Amid conventional military operations, a shadow war has emerged, characterized by covert operations targeting key terrorists within Pakistan. Since 2020, a series of unexplained killings of designated terrorists have occurred, leading many to suspect Indian intelligence involvement, while Pakistan has struggled to manage the fallout from this unprecedented external pressure. India has made substantial investments in military technology to support its new doctrine. This includes enhanced intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities, such as acquiring advanced drones and military satellites to maintain real-time oversight of adversaries. Precision-guided munitions have transformed India's airstrike capabilities, allowing for accurate targeting with minimized collateral damage. The introduction of the BrahMos cruise missile provides India with rapid strike capabilities across various platforms, reinforcing its military response options. Recognizing the importance of cyber warfare, India has established the Defense Cyber Agency to counter cyber threats and enhance its offensive capabilities. This multifaceted approach to security integrates conventional and non-conventional dimensions, bolstering India's position in contemporary conflict scenarios. Significant border infrastructure upgrades have been initiated, enhancing troop mobility and strategic deployments. Projects like all-weather tunnels and strategic road networks ensure that Indian forces can respond swiftly to threats, especially in critical regions like Ladakh and Kashmir. Pakistan is alarmed by India's new posture, which has effectively ended its asymmetric advantage of using terror to destabilize India. The fear of Indian military action has replaced a sense of safety that terror operatives previously enjoyed, placing the entire network on edge. The shift away from strategic restraint has not only affected military strategies but also has profound implications for India-Pakistan relations and regional security dynamics. The narrative around India as a passive player has changed as it takes definitive actions against terrorism. This evolving strategy underscores a permanent shift in India's strategic culture, transforming it into a proactive power that dictates terms rather than just responding to provocations. As manpower and operational capabilities grow, India states unequivocally that the price for any future terrorism will be steep, decisive, and on its chosen terms. From this vantage point, India's patience has concluded. The costs imposed on adversaries for sponsoring terrorism will no longer be bearable. This transformation has irrevocably altered the rules of engagement in South Asia, setting the stage for a new era of security considerations, both regionally and globally.